Let's start with your reading, Gemini. This reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Keep in mind that the energies do go both ways, so feel free to interpret the direction of the messages as it best resonates with your own situation. Also, I am still selecting people for free personal readings. Keep watching to know how to get selected. Let's see what messages we have for you today, Gemini. Lovers, the devil, the two opposite cards. Okay. So to start with, we have definitely a very powerful energy, but something that could be absolutely beautiful, or something that could take you to a place where maybe you don't find what you're looking for. We'll see what this is about. But the energy at the bottom of the deck, the main energy here is the Ace of Wands. There is a new beginning. There is a spark here that comes back into a situation where perhaps there hasn't been fire or passion at all recently. This is something that has been inside of your mind and this person's mind, regardless of what has happened in between the two of you. But for some reason, something almost put out this flame, and right now instead it's coming back. It's coming back because someone here is realizing that they miss you. They miss the little things with you, talking with you, hanging out with you, the things that often people take for granted. Right here, they truly now see them as treasure. They see them as something absolutely precious that they need to take care of, better care of. Right now, we also see this Two of Cups, hinting to the fact that something is coming up which will bring you back together. But again, there is this duality that we see here. So let's look into that. The first three cards up here, the Lovers, Five of Swords, Knight of Wands, clearly talk about some sort of conflict within you as well. This is a beautiful, beautiful situation that made you feel in ways which perhaps you haven't felt in a long time. Right here, you see that type of love that can change everything, that can reshuffle your priorities, your goals. This is something powerful overall. And with everything powerful, you have the good and the bad. The good is that, of course, you have found someone who gives you that type of energy, and that's very unique. It's very rare. But here it is in front of you, and perhaps at some point it went away. It went or transformed into something that was not what you were expecting it at first, at the beginning. So right here with this Five of Swords, I do believe that you are thinking to yourself, why am I still thinking about this person? What is wrong with me? Why do I still crave perhaps attention, or do I still want some sort of communication with someone who perhaps turned out to be the opposite of what I wanted it to be? Right here, we might be seeing someone who acted in a way that was unexpected to you, who disappeared, or who changed the overall energy of this relationship entirely. And right here, we see how you know in your mind that it's best to move on. It's best to let go of this and focus on something or someone else. But you find yourself thinking about those beautiful memories, those beautiful times together. This person truly was able to make you feel at the center of the universe. There is something about this person that was very special, and a element that you've never found in anyone else. I feel like when things were good, things were really good. And so it's hard to let go of that potential. Still feel it's there. Where did it go? And since it went away, why am I still thinking about this? So right here, it's clear that this is something that you are trying to figure out right now. And you don't know how the other person feels, because I do not see a specific time where things just fell apart. To me, it feels like more a progressive thing that almost happened and came in without you not even noticing it at first. And then one day you woke up and you realized that you were not hearing from this person anymore, that something was changed overall. But with the Knight of Wands, we usually see a unexpected event coming up. This card represents something that is coming from a very impulsive place. Perhaps this person has thought that it was okay to just disappear, or to just not wanting to confront the situation, the potential problems, as though things are able to be solved that way. But that's not the case. And they'll realize that there is here something that they have seen. Maybe they have just come across a picture of yours, something where the two of you were together, happy, smiling, something that reminded them of you. And all of a sudden, there is just this unexpected energy, not just for you, depending on what they're going to do, but for themselves as well. They have put aside those feelings and thought that that was going to be it. So, this Five of Swords, the more I look into the situation, the more I realize that it actually applies to the both of you. Why am I still thinking about that person? I thought that maybe it was over and that there is nothing else that will come out of this. Why is my heart still going there? And so overall, we see how you both perhaps feel that this still has potential. And since you're feeling that, but you're not seeing how this could actually evolve in a positive manner, you are just getting very confused. The Three of Wands, though, right next to that Knight of Wands, is definitely talking about something that is going to happen soon. Honestly, this card is one of those cards that come right after waiting a long time for something. Saying that right now here, you didn't think that anything was going to happen. On the other end, instead, we have someone who has been thinking about you since this Knight of Wands, and has been thinking about how to reconnect with you in a way that doesn't make them look desperate, silly. I mean, from what I see so far, at least they are the ones who disappeared. How can you come back in without looking like a fool? And so we see how they are trying to get to this Three of Wands, but I do believe that this is an upcoming energy. They're not there yet. They don't know how to approach this. They just know that they have energy to release, which can be words, messages, communication, or actual physical touch, needing to be with you, to feel your skin again. This is clearly someone who's about to travel, perhaps, whether it's geographically or just getting out of their comfort zone, about to explore maybe new territories that could take them to a dangerous place, because they could be rejected at this point. You are coming back and you're just expecting for things to go back to normal. I don't think so. But that's just a suggestion. It might actually be different. So let me just look for a second what you are wanting this moment in time, and then we will see what's actually coming up. Gemini, from what I see here, the world really talks about reconnecting to perhaps give it a chance, or at least getting closure. What are these people that just disappear and do not fully address an issue? That it's not the way to go. And so right here, you're really wondering, how am I going to get that closure? How am I going to feel like I am not that forgettable, or I'm not important at all, that you don't even talk to me and tell me what the hell is going on, you know? But also, again, the world talks about connections, talks about wanting to feel one with this relationship, with this connection that we're talking about. I do believe that you still see this person as your potential soulmate. That's still there. And a piece of you is missing into this picture. But at the same time, you're not willing to make a fool of yourself. You're not willing to let someone in who behaves this way. And again, back to that conflict. You know, you're thinking, if I were to hear from this person or see them, I don't know what I would do. I don't know if I would want to reconnect with them. But at the same time, you feel like you would want to explore the possibility. And this thought, this internal conflict is really bothering you. Right here, we see strength, Three of Pentacles as well. You want to feel that passion. You want for things to go back to this fire that the Lovers brings with it. But at the same time, you want to do so only if you are on the same page. Only if you know for sure that you're going to share the same goal, the same vision. Otherwise, you're just going to end up into a situation where you're not happy with the outcome. So right here, this is what I see from you. Maybe wanting to reconnect, but especially understanding what has happened here and understanding what this person's intentions are for the future, also long-term future, not just a week or a month from now. Right here, we clearly have something coming up with the Three of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the fact that you are thinking about it. To answer your question, why am I still thinking about this? Why? Since it hasn't worked out and it's not good for me. And the reason being, it's because you are anticipating this person's move. You are really in tune with the energies around you right now. It's almost like when a wave is about, an ocean wave is about to come towards you, you feel the water just disappearing, and you know, even if you were giving your back to the ocean, you know that it's coming. And you're thinking about it. That's exactly what we're seeing here. And speaking of waves, in your conflict energy, they're here. Just to confirm what we were talking about right now. And so, let's see what is coming towards you. We have seen how you feel. We have seen what the issue here was in the past and is in the present right now. Let's see how the situation is about to transform from this moment forward. Let's flip the reading and try to understand what this person feels and their intentions for the long-term future, since that's clearly an important thing to you. Let's see what they're about to do and how this is going to change and transform this connection in the near and distant future. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, just follow me in the extended video link below in the description box. And also don't forget that every week I randomly select viewers that have watched the extended video to offer them a free personal 30-minute reading. I send out emails for the confirmation every Monday morning. Make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Gemini. We see here a situation that can be a little frustrating, or a lot frustrating. And the reason being, it's because there wasn't a clear ending to this, a clear closure, and things just evolved in a way that you were not expecting. But at the same time, there is nothing that defined that moment, which makes all of this even more frustrating. Now, what we see here is that things are actually going to change, and there is something coming towards you which really feels like this passionate energy that you once had with the Lovers. It feels like there is something coming up which will revert this change that we had from the Lovers to the Devil, back to the lovers right now. Now, we have to see what this person's intentions and feelings are at the moment, as well as looking into what they're planning to do. They have just had a trigger, which is making them missing you right now. And that's why the reading wants to tell you about this. So let's, first of all, focus on how this person feels for you, and then we'll take it from there. Okay. I mean, come on. Why wouldn't this person just be upfront and straightforward? These are huge energies, and instead they decide, or they have decided for some reason, we will look into it, to keep him in the dark. Why? So, first of all, up here we have